So Colin Wilhelm, he's one of the 5 Democrats who's going to be running in the primary, who is running currently declared, and so I guess the campaign has just begun, but I believe the primary isn't going to be until 2022, May 2022, right? Because Boebert just got elected this last November. It's every 2 years, so the primary isn't going to be this year. It's going to be next year. Regardless, I think that Donald Valdez and Colin Wilhelm and Sol Sandoval and Rutledge and Kerry Donovan have a microphone, and they should criticize the shit out of Lauren Boebert. Everything that comes out of Lauren Boebert's mouth, they should criticize. I have no idea if Susan Martinez and this Karima from Rifle the Homeless Person is even real. Greg Smith has dropped out. There's an independent, Joey Camp. But ultimately, it's those 5 people: Colin Wilhelm, Donald Valdez, Rutledge of Durango, Kerry Donovan, and Sol Sandoval. Sol Sandoval, I like Sol Sandoval, and I like Rutledge of Durango. Colin Wilhelm is underwhelming. He is bland. Not even X. He's bland, you know, E. He's bland E. So, Colin Wilhelm, he's a lawyer out of Glenwood Springs. He talks about access to health care, 970-456-1898. He's a defense attorney. He wants to protect democracy. His handle for Twitter is @ColinWilhelm22. And these are his comments. He has made some comments about the Boulder shooting. And so this is Colin Wilhelm, his Twitter comments about the Boulder shooting. On the road again. Okay, sorry, that's not about the Boulder shooting. Miss Boebert, it would be Mrs. since she's married. Miss Boebert released a tone-deaf statement today, attempted to use both Mr. Rogers and a fallen officer to her political benefit. Make no mistake, she hopes to raise money off of this tragedy. We need to call these events what they are: domestic terrorism. Full stop. We need action. We need the Senate to take up common sense gun legislation. We need Congress to address lapse in gun registration that allow those who should have weapons access to them. We have mental health care easily available for everyone so that we may be able to remove the stigma that comes with mental illness treatment. Allow people to get treatments they need. If we want to claim to be the best in the world, we need to stand up, be adults, and act. That was March 23rd, March 23rd. Today's the 24th. 5 hours ago, on the road again, doing what I love most, getting out and listening to the voters. We will be in Craig City, Colorado around 11 a.m. today. Come join us at the Village Inn, or just say hi if you see me around. So he's got a picture of the front end of his car and a whole bunch of trees off to the, he's driving on the interstate, right? Craig, Colorado, the city, the town, the metropolis of Craig is it's the most populous city. It's the county seat. It's the county capital of Moffat County. Moffat County is the top left, the most northern western county of Colorado, so the northeast corner. So don't expect Colin Wilhelm to come to Castilla County. So the 3rd Congressional District is humongous. But we're on the south. So he's all the way up on the northwest corner. We're in the south central. So there's no way we're going to see Colin Wilhelm come down here. That's it. He doesn't have to. That's okay. I just, have progressive policies. I would rather you have progressive policies. But there you go. That's Colin Wilhelm. That's some of his Twitter tweets. His Twitter tweets about the Boulder shooting. He's out and about, right? See, Colorado's 3rd Congressional District. We have Moffat and Jackson County and Ouray. But ultimately, it's Alamosa, Archuleta, Conejos, Castilla, Custer, Delta, Dolores, Garfield, Gunnison, Hinsdale, Huerfano, Jackson, La Plata, Los Animas, Mesa, Mineral, Moffat, Montezuma, Montrose, Ouray, Pitkin, Pueblo County, Rio Blanco County, Rio Grande County, Routt County, Saguache County, San Juan County and San Miguel counties and most of Otero County. We're actually as big as a state. It's the whole western fucking side of goddamn Colorado. So if anything, you know, Lauren Boebert put us on the map, so thank you to that right-wing firebrand, that right-wing populist firebrand piece of shit. So that's the 3rd Congressional District. Colin Wilhelm wants to become our new congressional leader. He's competing against Kerry Donovan, who is establishment. Donald Valdez, who's establishment. He's a representative. Kerry Donovan's a state senator. He's a state representative. And then you have Colin Wilhelm, who's he's a lawyer. He's ran, you know, before. He's ran for office beforehand. So that's the extent of his experience. I guess he's done it. He's ran for office before. Versus Sol Sandoval, who's, you know, a community organizer, who's a true blue progressive, and also you have Rutledge of Durango, who's a true blue progressive. Sol Sandoval, she wants Medicare for all, Green New Deal. She wants to finance public education, probably for forgiving student debt. She's got student debt herself, and so Rutledge of Durango, he wants a public bank. He also wants a Medicare for all, Green New Deal. He definitely wants to forgive student loans, and he wants to give free college to everybody. He wants to overturn Citizens United, get the money out of politics. He wants public financing, so welfare for politicians, right? So great, public financed elections. Progressive, he's a progressive. That's one of the best things about Rutledge of Durango is that he's also from Canada, so he knows that we should have had Medicare for all, you know, in 1884 when Germany got it. But Rutledge, he's a progressive and he wears it proudly, and he wants to build a future progressive base for the Democratic Party. So he's the only one that's talking about it. He's talking about the future. He's talking about planting trees that he's never going to see the shade of. He's an old-ass grandfather. He's, you know, smart, intelligent. He's been making, you know, shit ton of money doing systems work. So, yeah, Rutledge is, you know, progressive, and Sol Sandoval is progressive. So, for me, it's between those two. Colin Wilhelm is, like I said, underwhelming. And I guess he's talking about gun control. Let's get some gun control, but I don't think that's a good idea. So there you go. That's Colin Wilhelm's Twitter tweets about the Boulder shooting. Peace!